This is the first video idea that I will realize. Books. Haha, let's go. Hi, and welcome to my first video out of 100 videos that I will be making. Today's topic is about books. I thought about what kind of video to make and decided to talk about my top 5 favorite books. These books are all in different genres, so there is no ranking. Let's begin with Ikigai, the Japanese secret to a long and happy life, by Ken Mogi. This book dives into the concept of Ikigai, a Japanese philosophy that emphasizes on finding one's purpose in life and reaching inner peace. You can think of it as a flower. There are 4 petals, each representing an aspect of life. We have passion, what you like; vocation, what you are good at; mission, what the world needs; and profession, what you can be paid for. And what combines all these aspects of life is the center of the flower, Ikigai. We can loosely translate that as the purpose of life. Mogi explores how embracing the Ikigai can lead to a more fulfilling and joyful existence, blending insights from psychology, neuroscience, and Japanese culture to offer practical guidance for living with intention and purpose. I saw this book in the bookstore and thought, that's interesting. This book is relatively thin, so the rereadability is pretty good. You can read it in just one day, and if you want to come back to it, you can always do that. I mean, I have read it 5 times already, and one more for this video. Definitely recommend. Next, we turn to Homo Deus, A Brief History of Tomorrow by Yuval Noah Harari. In this thought-provoking work, Harari examines the future of humanity in the age of technology and explores the potential for humans to transcend our current limitations through advancements in biotechnology, artificial intelligence, and other fields. This book literally translates as human god or human deity. I don't want to trigger religious people. Homo Deus challenges us to consider the ethical and implications of these developments, and to reflect what it means to be human in an ever-changing world. My favorite chapter out of 11 is the last one, the data religion. In this chapter, Harari explores how data has become our new deity, shaping our beliefs and actions. While data offers incredible insights, Harari warns of its potential for manipulation and surveillance, urging us to safeguard human autonomy and creativity. As we navigate this data-driven world, let's question our assumptions and uphold our humanity. Take AI, for example. I could have written this whole video with AI. My voice could be AI. This whole video could be AI. I found this book in my father's bookshelf and just started to read it. That's why I have read this whole book in Mandarin, so it was a pain in the ass to find all the English names and terminologies. But let's talk about an older religion, the Bible, the Old Testament, a collection of ancient religious texts that has profoundly shaped the Western civilization. From the creation of the world to the rise and fall of civilizations, the Old Testament offers a rich tapestry with narratives, teachings, and reflections on humanity's relationship with the divine. My favorite story is the Tower of Babel from the book of Genesis. This story recounts an event where humanity, united in language and purpose, attempt to build a tower that can reach the heavens. As a result, God confused their language, causing them to speak different tongues and scattering them across the earth. What I like about the story is the fact that some Chinese characters display the ancient stories found in the Bible. So here we see Chinese characters that display the story of the Garden of Eden from the Old Testament. So it could actually be true that after the event of the Tower of Babel, people scattered all across the globe to spread the stories, tell the tales, in an attempt to one day unite humanity. But there are other stories in the Old Testament that are pretty hilarious, and I realize some people believe in it. Okay, enough of that. Let's jump into the world of philosophy. Dao De Jing is an ancient Chinese philosophical text attributed to Lao Tzu. This timeless work delves into the nature of Dao, the fundamental principle underlying all of existence. This book is filled with famous quotes, and the first sentence of the book already evokes different opinions among scholars. 道可道，非常道；名可名， 非常名. Most scholars translate the sentence as the Dao that can be spoken is not the eternal Dao. The name that can be named is not the eternal name. So abstract yet so poetic. Even the Dao is heavily debated amongst Chinese scholars and international scholars. It could mean the way, the ultimate reality, or the path to virtue. And there's even more. But either way, this book is definitely an all-time classic. Finally, we come to Dao Mu Bi Ji, or The Last Tomb, a Chinese novel series from the author Nanpai Sanshu. This story takes readers on thrilling adventures into the world of tomb raiding and ancient mysteries. The main characters are Wu Xie, which literally means no evil, Wang Pangzi, the fat dude, Wang, and Men Youping, aka Zhang Qilin. Wu Xie is from a family of ancient tomb raiders. Wang Pangzi, he's just a dude. And Zhang Qilin is quite literally a superhuman with supernatural abilities. Oh yeah, and he's a couple hundred years old. The main plot of this series is that Wu Xie's favorite uncle, San Shu, is missing after a tomb exploring mission. So Wu Xie and his friends embark on a journey to find him. By the way, the uncle San Shu is referring to the pen name of the author, Nanpai Sanshu. Drawing on Chinese history and mythology, this series explores themes of bravery, friendship, and the search for meaning in the face of danger and uncertainty. This story is very long and has many side stories, so if you don't want to read it, there are many TV adaptations and they are all pretty good. I have also started to read this book after discovering the TV adaptations. I just love thrillers mixed with ancient Chinese history. Oh, and also the supernatural stuff. So these are my top 5 books. Did you know any of these books? Leave a comment and subscribe. I will see you in the next video. And yes, before I forget, let's draw the new idea from the jar.